A border that crosses people's living rooms. An island that belongs to two countries on alternative days. And a town you can't reach without leaving your own nation twice. Welcome to Mapped Out. Today, we're counting down the top 10 most confusing borders in the world. Number 10. Mada and Nawa, Oman, UAE. Let's start with a border inside another border. Mada is an exclave of Oman, surrounded by the UAE. But inside Mada is Nawa, which belongs to the UAE. Residents joke they cross 4 international borders on a 10-minute school run. A real-life geopolitical donut. Number 9. Wagah Atari Border Ceremony, India, Pakistan. Where else do two countries turn a border crossing into a daily military showdown? Every evening, at the Wagah Atari border, Indian and Pakistani soldiers put on a flag ceremony like no other. Crowds pack the stands on both sides, cheering and chanting as the uniforms, marches, and moves all come together. Part national pride, part military pageant, and pure border spectacle. Number 8. Jungholz, Austria. Jungholz, Austria is basically hanging on by a mountaintop. It only connects to the rest of Austria at one single point, the summit of a mountain. Every other side, surrounded by Germany. For years, locals used German money, phones, and even German mail. Austrian on paper, but very German in practice. Number 7. Bertawil, Egypt, Sudan. A piece of land that nobody wants? Bertawil is a 2,000 square kilometer stretch of desert between Egypt and Sudan. Thanks to 2 conflicting colonial boundary maps, both countries claim the more valuable Halab Triangle and politely ignore Bertawil. That makes Bertawil one of the few places on Earth that's truly unclaimed land. Adventurers joke about founding new nations here, but with 45 degrees Celsius heat and no water, good luck. Number 6. Point Roberts, USA. Imagine living in the USA but driving through Canada for groceries, school, even emergency services. Point Roberts fell on the wrong side when the 49th parallel line was drawn. Today, the town is cut off from the rest of Washington state, and residents must cross international borders to get to school or buy groceries. An American exclave by cartographic error. Number 5. Kaliningrad, Russia. Kaliningrad is Russian territory stranded 300 kilometers from the mainland, wedged between 2 NATO states. Formerly Königsberg of Prussia, it's now Russia's warm water Baltic port and a geopolitical lightning rod. To visit Moscow by land, locals must cross 2 EU borders, complete with visas and customs. Number 4. Pheasant Island, France, Spain. An island that's shared on a schedule. Located in a river between France and Spain, changes ownership every 6 months. One half of the year it's Spanish, the other half it's French. Thanks to a 350-year-old treaty. No one lives there, no one visits. But this quiet little island still switches countries twice a year. Number 3. Cooch Behar Enclaves, India, Bangladesh. Before a 2015 treaty, the India-Bangladesh border was home to over 160 tiny enclaves. Some were enclaves inside enclaves inside enclaves, like geopolitical Russian dolls. People living there often had no access to schools, hospitals, or even police, because no one really knew whose land they were on. But in 2015, that changed. India and Bangladesh signed a landmark agreement to swap the enclaves and simplify the border. Around 50,000 residents were finally given the right to choose their citizenship, and most stayed put, becoming part of whichever country their land now officially belonged to. Number 2. Diomede Islands, Russia, USA. Only 4 kilometers apart, but 21 hours apart in time. The Diomede Islands sit in the Bering Strait. Little Diomede belongs to the US, Big Diomede belongs to Russia, but the international date line runs between them, so one is today and the other is tomorrow. In winter, an ice bridge sometimes forms, prompting locals to joke you can literally walk to tomorrow. Before we get to number 1, if you've enjoyed this countdown so far, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more geography, flags, and fascinating places from around the world. Now, let's reveal the most confusing border of them all. Number 1, Baarle-Hertog, Baarle-Nassau, Belgium, Netherlands. A town where your living room and kitchen can be in 2 separate countries. Baarle is split between Belgium and the Netherlands, with over 30 enclaves crisscrossing each other. Some houses have 2 numbers, one Dutch, one Belgian. Step over a cafe's floor tile and you've changed countries. Overnight laws? Even more confusing. Belgian shops can stay open later, so some Dutch establishments move their front doors to the other side to avoid curfews. It's peaceful, but utterly baffling. You've been watching Mapped Out. Which border confused you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Subscribe for more geographical curiosities, and I'll see you in the next video.